Hello. I hope you can hear me. Let me get a confirmation from someone that it is working. Right. So Thomas Tuchel's first game in charge of Chelsea. Lots of expectations. Well, we'll see. But it'll be interesting as to how he sets up. There we go. Players are out. Must be very excited. Oh, snap, title, innit? Oh crap, I don't know how to change it in this. Forgot to do that. Yeah, I'll change it in a bit. But yeah, very excited. And I'm not even a Chelsea fan. I think I just want to see how Tuchel does it here. How he sets up, how he plays, how he changes things. Edit. Some of it very much necessary. Some of it he should probably keep the same. Yeah, I'll change the title in a bit, don't worry. I don't know what you're expecting from this, Jermaine, but I think it's more of a taster session, shall we say? Right, come on. Where are my videos? There's my videos. All right. So it's Chelsea versus there we go. Right. Chilwell, Silva, Rudiger, Aspie. Oh, I missed it. It's gone now. Kai Havertz is starting. Don't know how Chelsea fans feel about that, considering his recent poor performances. That's great. Here we go. Have these two managers met before? Well, I think Nuno is probably just saying, welcome to England, welcome to the Premier League. Are they doing a moment of silence for the athletes who were victims of the Holocaust? That's why they have something like 40 something candles, I think. Flames. 49, I think it was. I didn't know this. Just heard it now. Right. Jermaine, I'm pretty sure you are pretty much excited. You and I both, for different reasons. Maybe similar reasons, actually. Right, let me put that out of the way. Right, let's hope Chelsea get a good result here. I'm sure that Tuchel wants to start his first game in charge, his tenure at Chelsea, off on the right foot. Now we know the brain he has. He's been hailed as a tactical genius. Right, Wolves kick off. Here we go. Couple of things. Obviously, Jimenez is still not back. Adama Traore, the beast, he hasn't scored in something like 35, 30, 37 games. The last tie between these two sides, Wolves won. I think it was 1-0. I can't remember. 1-0 or 2-1, something like that. And then there's Chelsea, who are expected to rise out of the ashes at the moment. You know, that's a bit dramatic. They weren't exactly down and out, but very poorly form of late, hence the sacking. But we got Callum Hudson-Odoi starting, which we didn't see too much. We didn't really see him starting under Lampard. He usually came on from the bench, and to good effect. Actually, he used to come on and be quite useful, either create chances, look threatening, or even score a goal a couple of times. But he's playing on the left, I think. And Kai Havertz and Jorginho. So I don't know how Chelsea fans are going to feel about that, Jorginho starting. But who knows? You know, a new manager, new taste, new way of playing. So Jorginho might fit right into that. I'm not a huge fan personally of Jorginho. He's a talented player. He's a good midfielder. But I think for me, he's not fast enough. He's quite tactical though. He's got tactical minded. So close. By the way, Jermaine, what minute are you on? I realize that even me asking that is going to reach you like 10 seconds later, but I'll figure it out. Drew almost got there, so okay. Nuno Espirito Santo, one of the best managers. 5:30, you're having a laugh, mate. Right, I'm getting out of here then. Let me try a different one. You don't even want to know where I was. Right, come on. Give me a good link for once in your miserable life. Oh my days. Right, I'm changing browser. They are playing like a back three, aren't they? They got Ben Chilwell pretty much pushing up, and then you got the two midfielders just floating around. I think if we're aware of if you're aware of Thomas Tuchel's kind of play, I think I love the way that he spreads out his play across the whole pitch. It's almost like he's stitching, if you can call it. It's like he's stitching with the way that he makes the players move around. I mean, I was watching one of the videos, the analysis when PSG played PSG versus Liverpool in the Champions League, and it was just talking about how Neymar back from injury, and he made him do his defensive work as well as attack. But it's the way that he makes the players move which can be baffling for the best of opponents. So, dear Chelsea fans, expect good things. Expect good strategies from Tuchel. Oh, that's a big chance from Giroud there. Right, I've seen what you've meant. Oh, that was it. That could have been 1-0 up with the outside foot. Giroud. Didn't happen there. Chelsea pretty much look to be on the front foot here, which I'm sure is very good. Good news. Good to see from them. Yeah, we're attacking a lot. Damn, definitely right. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, does it? It probably feels like taking a breath of fresh air to be looking this encouraging and attacking from the get-go. But then again, it's not like we didn't see this under Lampard. We did. But anyway, I think it's just the fact that it's a new manager. It has that mental lift. You can kind of shed the old, whatever negativity there was, keep the positivity. And now that we've got a new manager, we put all our trust in it, and it's a proven new manager. With a great mind for tactics, good success, and for that kind of a manager to come here, take over. I think what's something that I want to highlight here is, hang on a sec, after this attack, nothing there. Yeah, something to highlight is he's come over, and I was about to continue saying that he's taken over a struggling side, which is true, but then there's the added bit, a struggling side, Chelsea, but with absolute a full squad of talented players. I mean, the legs that the legs that Tuchel has at his disposal are quality. There's no denying that. No one, it doesn't matter who you support, cannot claim that we got, the likes of Ziyech, Mount. He's developed into a really fine player. Jorginho, even though I don't really like him much, but he's good. Kovacic, good. Kante, he's still not finished yet. Got Thiago Silva, Zuma. Got Chilwell and James. Good fullbacks. So he's got really good players at his disposal, and all the struggles that they've had over the past 2 months with Lampard. So it's just like a breath of fresh air. All those rumors that were going around how players were going to the management, higher up, the people higher up in the hierarchy at Chelsea, and talking about Lampard. All of these things probably, even though they probably don't even have any rumors, substance rather, even though they're just rumors, they still can have a detrimental effect on the pitch. And I think that's what we saw. Part of it was probably due to that. But straight away, we played 8 minutes, and the possession, 85% Chelsea have held the ball 85% of the time so far. So, they're not joking. They're out to get this. And I'm pretty sure that they haven't forgotten they lost the game 2 months ago, more or less 2 months ago. So there's that. Give me a few more minutes, Jermaine. I'll bring out some match facts. Good old match facts. I think Wolves got a new player on loan, I think. What was his name? Let me see. Forgotten his name. Who was it? Who did they get? Who did they get? Oh, he's not playing, right? Okay. He's not playing, but he's there. Good try. No. Vitinha? Was he there before? even Wolves bench looks. I mean, they've got options in Fabio Silva. I mean, he's still a kid. He's like 20, I think. Is he 20? He's 18. Bloody hell, 2002 born. My days. So yeah, they've got, he's still a kid, but he's had some good game time this season, Fabio Silva. So they've got an option in him. They've got Moutinho, João Moutinho, obviously, putting a good cross, a good through ball, open up some play. So it's not like Wolves don't have options, but I think the team that he's played out will hold. And Wolves have always been the difficult team to play against. One does not just go play against Wolves and come away with an easy win. Ait Nuri, that's another one. He's on loan, isn't he? They've got the option to buy him at the end of the season. Something like 25 million euros or something. Oh my. Everyone's up. Everyone's up. This is right. You know what? Here's the thing. It's really common sense thing, right? Whenever you get a new manager, even though the new manager's style of playing, his philosophy might be different, in the early stages, you obviously naturally still have the imprints of the previous manager, and we're seeing that right now. So under Lampard, we had the kind of high pressing, oftentimes we used to see 5, 6 players in the attack, and then that left a big gap in midfield. And then you get the central defenders just hanging by themselves at the back, open for attack basically. And so and we're seeing that a little bit here. And I think Lampard never really addressed that issue of if you're going to attack really high up in numbers, you get caught up on in the gap behind. And then there was also that issue that he had, didn't he, with the straight defensive line. I think because the players were so new, they were still getting to know each other. There was always one player out of position who was playing the opponent's attacker on side. And we saw that in so many times. So whenever I saw the analysis, there was always this issue. Whenever they conceded a goal, like this was like quite recurrent. It's weird seeing Tuchel on the sidelines, not Frank, still recovering from Frank's sacking. Yeah, man, defo. It is weird, isn't it? It's weird, and it's going to be weird for a few more games, I guess. Sometimes you almost forget during the game when the camera they haven't shown the manager in a while. You kind of forget that, oh yeah, we've got a new manager now. That can happen. But yeah, I'm sure of it. Expect good things from Tuchel, dear Chelsea fans. Just stay on the ground, though. Stay earthed. I think one thing that Chelsea should probably be mindful of in this game is the pace of Wolves, and we're not just talking about Adama Traore, the beast that he is. We've got Podence, we've got Neto, we've got Ait Nouri. They can all run. These are speedy players. Not to mention their defense. I mean, defensively they have been struggling a little bit, but at the end of the day, the thing with Wolves is they play like Nuno is very good at organizing his team in such a way. And I think it's just his philosophy. It's not even about the way he organizes sometimes. It's about his philosophy that you play as one solid unit. And you see that whenever his sides, more than others, have play with this heart that maybe nutmegged. Not to say that others don't play with heart, but anyway, here we go. Kai Havertz with a run. Why? He just went straight through. He just ran straight on. No one stopped him. Interesting. There's something we haven't seen before. Oh my goodness, he just ran. He just ran. How was he able to cover that much distance without obstruction? Do you think, question for Jermaine here, do you think Tuchel's successfully were going to get the best out of Kai and Timo? With Timo, I think it's about where he plays him, position. With Kai, it's a little bit more than that. It's position and the mentality. I don't think he's in the right frame of mind at the moment. I think his confidence is low. And same with Timo, but I think Timo mentally is a little bit in a better position than Kai Havertz. But it's really crucial, these big signings that Frank brought in. Super important that Tuchel utilizes them in the best way possible, because we're still waiting. Basically, we're still waiting. Chelsea fans and non-Chelsea fans, we're still waiting to see Kai Havertz and Timo Werner perform like they did in Germany, like the reason that they were brought into Chelsea for. So a bit of flair, some determination, goals, that's what we want to see. So I think they'll be quite very important players for them. Is Pulisic on the bench? He is on the bench. Right, okay. Christian Pulisic on the bench. Zuma is also on the bench. Right. Jermaine, were you surprised that he went with Callum Hudson-Odoi? I was. As to why did he start with Hudson-Odoi and not Timo Werner? He's not injured or anything, is he? He's on the bench. He's available. And he also started with Aspilicueta instead of Reece James. But that's, yeah, I'm not. Probably just went for the experience for his first game in charge. I think, Aspilicueta is very good at those overlapping runs. And we know Thomas Tuchel likes his players to do that. I know it's not a slow game at all. No, Wolves generally are fast-paced play anyway, and Chelsea, we got a new manager, man. So yeah, there's that as well. There we go. Good ball to Neto out on the right, but he's got no support, no players supporting him. He's all by himself, isolated, with 3 Chelsea players around him. Oh, he has to resort to the cross into the box, but there was Adama Traore way too far from it. There's that thing again. Frank's signature. Once again, same thing. Neto got the ball with 3 players around him. Traore is playing more central, and I think he's done that whenever. I think it's because of Jimenez missing, obviously. So because Neto comes out onto the right-hand side, Adama Traore goes more central. But the thing is, he can go anywhere. I think he's got the license to roam free, as long as whenever opposition has the ball, he comes back to where he's supposed to be, in that towards the central left. There's Hudson-Odoi on the right-hand side with the ball in. Ziyech with a shot. Always amazes me how Ziyech manages to wrap his left foot around the ball. Just hits it on target most times. Like 8 out of 10, I would say. When he kicks a ball, it goes to where it's intended, where he intends. To be honest, I can't say if Kai or Timo will improve under Tuchel. I hope they will. I feel like Tuchel will help Timo, especially a lot more, and understand how he likes to play, how he fits into the system. Yeah, maybe that's why he's benched him today. He just wants to get a feel of, and I'm sure, you know, he's seen Chelsea matches. He's been updated by the other people in the coaching team and all sorts. I'm sure he's seen the analysis videos and all of the reports and stuff. So I just think it's interesting that he went for Hudson-Odoi. Free kick to Wolves, edge of the box. Oh, snap. That's not even evil. That's not even malice. So, but it's a free kick. Free kick's a free kick. Tuchel chatting to, is it? Okay, I'll get to that in a bit, I guess. Let's see who's going to take this. I think Neto might take this. Podence doesn't seem too interested anymore. He's left it. But Neto looks the most likely to go for this. But then there's also Neves. He's the free kick specialist. So yeah, I think Neves will take this, definitely. They're both standing over the ball, but ultimately it's Neves. Hey, that goes over the bar a bit too high. Couldn't bring it down in time. I think it's not easy to take a free kick from there as it is. It's quite close. Right, here we go. Oh my word. How is that not a free kick? Just stood there. Bloody hell. Oh snap. Podence and Silva collision. Goodness. Oh, that was a tackle. Decent tackle. Clean. Didn't look clean though. I think so far, what is it? 24 minutes played. Tuchel should be happy with what he's seen so far, right? They you know, God knows what he's told them to do, but whatever it is, it's He'd love to be 1 goal up at this stage, especially I think that early chance from Giroud. If that went in, that would have been Tuchel would be celebrating right now. Right, we've got some more matches later on today. We'll be streaming that. Man United versus Sheffield, 8:15 kickoff. So that's another match. Looking to me as a United fan, obviously, we got this game. We got this game. We're going back top of the league, albeit we got one. City will still have the 1 game advantage over us, but yeah, I think it should be a comfortable win for United in that game. Especially as I think 7 or 8 players from Sheffield, the regulars, no, not the regulars, yeah, 7 or 8 players of the squad is not available for some reason or the other. So we should get that in the bag, 3 points. Hopefully. You never know in the Premier League. Right. Hey, come on there, mate. There we go. Corner to Chelsea. Oh, mate, you are a bit too far ahead. Mount is warming up. There we go. Chelsea boy warming up. In a sense, it's quite what's the word? Like Hollywood type of thing. The fact that Lampard came, he knew Mount from before, obviously. And I think Lampard, if there's one player that he's really helped develop, then it's Mason Mount. And it's only befitting that it turned out that Lampard's last game for Chelsea in management was captained by Mason Mount, and they won. So a nice little story there. One that didn't end too well for Lampard, but it's there. Once again, right there. I think Chelsea. They're looking like one of those. Sometimes this is how Liverpool plays, where whoever gets when the opponent has the ball, they swarm around them and then they dispossess and continue. But I think at the moment their positional play has been so good, Chelsea. But then Wolves, it's just under a half an hour of played, and I think Wolves have dispossessed Chelsea a few times. Some interceptions, so they're matching them in some sense. But in terms of possession, Chelsea is by a mile leading, and they're pretty much dictating the game so far. So much for Tuchel to be happy about at this early stage. Which what player do you think should be a little bit more concerned in terms of which player do you think would think, Jermaine, what player do you think might be thinking, shit, my position is under threat, or now I've got more competition? Yeah, because now that there's a new manager. Cho looked really good on the right wing. Yeah, I feel bad for Mason Mount after Frank got sacked. He really looked up to Frank and loved playing under him. I know. Yeah, he's played something like 80 games, right? I think the commentator was just saying a while back, something like 80 games that Mason Mount has played under Frank Lampard. So Frank more than most of the other players. Yeah, of course. Did he not have him? Because he was at Did he not go to Derby? Correct me if I am wrong. But what's going on? Why have they stopped playing? Oh, they're checking if there's a concussion. Who? Connor Cody? No, I think they're going to continue. Yep, continue. But yeah, as I was saying, like, which player do you think might have this lingering thought at the back of their mind about, some kind of agitation about their role being potentially under threat, as we've seen already. Like Mason Mount hasn't. I mean, you can't extrapolate from one game just because Mason Mount didn't start that it means his position is under threat. I know that, and I don't think that's the case. I don't think Tuchel's going to be like that with him in the long run. But there might be a player or two who might be feeling that way, simply because, and it's only natural. Once again, it's nothing personal on Thomas Tuchel's part. All it is the way that he likes to play. Certain players have it more than others, basically. So, but yeah, Reece James benched today. Aspilicueta played. Mason Mount benched. Timo Werner benched. Tammy Abraham is another one. Yup, benched. Hudson-Odoi, 2 goals and 2 assists in the Premier League this season. He's a good lad, good youngster that I do like on this Chelsea side. Kilman. Do you know where Kilman is from? He's from a non-league side. He's Millwall, I believe. That's where he comes from. And he worked his way up. He's playing for Wolverhampton. From Millwall. When you consider that, you think, well done, mate. Well done to you. Let's see. Mason Mount, Reece James, and Tammy especially will be quite worried about losing their place in the squad. Frank helped them develop and gave them chance to play in the first team. Yeah, no, those are the names that I was saying as well. I mean, but then at the same time, like I'm just wondering. Yeah, they're not playing today. Yeah, they got benched. They didn't start. And Tuchel opted for other players in their position. But I think, first game, and can we really make that conclusion just yet? But yeah, no, I agree that if you were to put them into the potentially worried category, then those names would be the ones. But I think Timo Werner I do expect Tuchel to play. I think Kai is probably going to solidify his position more than Timo Werner. He's going to make him want to be, dare I say, no, I'm not going to say, not like Verratti. There is no other Verratti. But Pulisic is another one I would want to see flourish once again, come out of his deep slumber under Thomas Tuchel. So there are quite a lot of players. Like Chelsea is not lacking in talented players. Okay, I think it's just about this new manager now, just wiping everything and saying, this competition, this is what we're focusing on. These are our run of games. This is our next opposition. These are their strengths. These are our strengths. How can we match them? Which combination of players? I mean, it's the same for every manager, really. But I'm not naive to that fact, of course. But I think this Chelsea lot, they just have so much to work on at the moment, and confidence. It's like you can say both. You can go both ways. You can say they're not lacking confidence, but then you can say they are lacking a bit of confidence because of their poor performances lately. But one thing that they, one thing specific they need to, I think, work on is holding up that defensive line and keeping it straight, because I've seen it time and time again, that they play the opposition striker on, and it's usually just one player, like Zuma, for example. If he's stepped out for 2 steps back towards his own goal, then he's played him on and he's gone off basically. So that's something that they do need to work on, because defensively Chelsea have been poor this season. So that's one area they definitely need to work on. And the other, I think, is specific players. If we say people like Pulisic, people like even Tammy Abraham and Timo Werner, they need to work on their finishing. It's simple as, I think. And Timo Werner especially, I think his movements around the pitch could do a lot of improvement. However, free kick is an opportunity to cross into the box. Let's have a look. Let's see if we got some match facts today. Yeah, we got some. Right. Wolves forward Fabio Silva. Oh, he's not even playing. Let's see. In 3 league starts against Wolves, Tammy Abraham has scored 6 goals. So 3 starts versus Wolves, Tammy has scored 6 goals in the Premier League. 3 for Bristol City back in 2016-17, and a hat-trick for Chelsea back in September 2019. That means since September 2019, Tammy has not started a league game against Wolves. His 2 league appearances against them since scoring his treble have been both as a substitute, playing just 31 minutes combined. Interesting. So, he does like scoring against Wolves. So I'm sure Tuchel knows that. So would it be too surprising if, based on how Giroud plays, the rest of this half and possibly into the start of the second half, based on all of that, it wouldn't be too surprising if he opts for Tammy Abraham, right? Wolves are on the attack. Semedo there, tackled. No, that's a foul. Free kick. No? Yeah. You know what I like about Thomas Tuchel? He's, besides the tactical genius part, but he is very much animated, like Klopp almost, and his rebellious character with the board. I actually admire that. Now, there's, you can say he doesn't just comply with everything that he's told, just like that. He questions it as well. So he's got the balls basically he's bold, not afraid to say certain things, and he's authentic, I think. Like Klopp, once again. Klopp is one of my current favorite managers. But yeah, he's authentic. So not much. Doesn't play too much politics. Not much mind games like Mourinho. Total opposite. And he'll say it how it is basically, and he'll take the blame sometimes. That's Klopp. But with Tuchel, he's along the same lines of thinking and character. But it's more about being animated. Like if a player's not doing something, he will let them know. Which is, in stark contrast to how Frank was, arms folded, either sitting or just standing there and shouting every now and then. I don't think, same with Ollie, to be honest. I don't like the fact that I want managers to be not screaming like Antonio Conte all the time, but it will be nice, to see a manager being active on the touchline. Just don't go berserk to the point you end up almost distracting the players sometimes. But yeah, Conte, Antonio Conte is just another breed. Rudiger had his Dunker had a free header there. I didn't see that. Hang on. Oh, I'm about to see it. Oh, Dendonka. It's gone over the bar, mate. We're not really creating enough clear-cut chances in front of goal. We're passing the ball around. Yeah, I agree. Dominating possession, but then there's nothing concrete to show for it at the end. Like even if you get more shots on target, at least start to test Patricio. So yeah, I agree. Keeping the ball and having all that fancy footwork sometimes and having the fluid play is nothing if you're not going to be able to move forward, get into the opposition box and put in a shot on target or even from outside the box. Doesn't matter. The point is you need to start testing the keeper, start knocking on the door, creating opportunities. Oh, Havertz. I think Havertz is another one who's been quite involved. 40 minutes played, 40, 41. And Havertz, Hudson-Odoi, very much involved in the play. I think Jorginho in the center there has had a good game so far. Ziyech is another one. He's been quite active. He's been involved. And on the left here, we've had what? Yeah, no, there's nothing to show for it. At the moment, they're just passing the ball around really well, to be honest. They're keeping the ball very well, but if you need to have a shot at the end. Another offside, venture well. So I think, yeah, considering all of that, even though they've had less possession, I think Wolves will be quite content with the way that they've played. They've contained Chelsea. They've not let them through. No obvious mistakes. Again, we kind of expected that though, didn't we? In a sense, we did expect this is Wolves. Very good at it, staying compact, closing the channels, not giving too many things away. That's what Wolves do. But I do feel that with the amount of possession that Chelsea have had, and they've got all the potential on the pitch right now. They can break Wolves open. But at the moment, it's almost like they're in training, but they're not having the shots on target. And if they're not going to have their shot, they're not going to score. So what all this possession means nothing if you don't go and create more opportunities. But having said that, it is the case that the more possession you have, the more you keep the ball, the more you pass the ball around, the more chance you have of creating an opportunity and getting shots. And then obviously more probability that you will score ultimately. But I think, almost up to half time now, and the level of possession is not proportionate with how many shots they've had. I think that's the best way I can summarize this first half. The level of possession that Chelsea have had is not proportionate with how many shots they've had. I mean, I'm going to have a look at who scored in a bit, because pretty sure as well the heat map will be quite dispersed in this match. Chelsea have successfully, I think, made the pitch quite big. They've played the ball around in wide areas, in the central areas, on the wings. Here we go. Final attack of the first half. Nothing. There you go. Close that channel too. Nothing for that. I think that's quite amazing. From Wolves, how Chelsea can have, like, I'm sure it's more than 85% possession and still contain them. So that's very well done to Wolves for their defensive work. Once again, just it's a testament to the way that Nuno Espirito Santo sets up his teams and pours into them this responsibility that you work as one unit. And so, all the defensive work, the whole team defends in a sense. Okay, the whole team defends. It's not just the CDMs and the defenders. Yeah, I think that's something to learn from them in that respect. Callum Hudson-Odoi, he's still active. He's a player I don't think he's going to worry too much. There's also that factor there, isn't there? All of these players, new manager, first game in charge, they want to show that, look, boss, this is what I'm about. So in that respect, they're obviously going to try their hardest, which is why a lot of players have been really active today. They've been on point almost, but there's just nothing to show for it. So the attackers, and I feel sorry for Giroud there a little bit, because all of this possession and all of this play in the midfield, it makes it seem as if Giroud hasn't done anything. But then he hasn't. To be honest, yeah, he hasn't. But the reason for that isn't that he's not done anything, but from his old, how do I put it, from himself. But it's because he hasn't got the crosses in, he hasn't got the through balls. So if no one's provided for him, how can he do anything? So in that sense, it's not really his fault. That's ridiculous. 94 possession in the last 5 minutes. But yeah, I think it's all around the center of the park. All of that possession. It's good. Of course it's good. It's a reminiscent of Pep Guardiola, possession football. Keep possession so that you may create more opportunities. That kind of mentality. So it's really good. But for the whole half, if you can have this much possession, you need to have more shots on target. You need to have more shots, full stop, first of all, and make sure that they're on target. Yeah, but you have to see, at the moment, we don't know if Rui Patricio is shaky at the moment. They haven't tested him, so we don't know where he's at the moment. We don't know, and on Chelsea's side, we don't know where Giroud's at the moment. So it's quite difficult for the manager as well now, because Giroud hasn't had many provisions. He hasn't had many, so manager doesn't know if Giroud's up for it today either, because he hasn't had to do much. He hasn't had to do anything. But I think now it's halftime, so they'll be talking about all of this in the changing room. Lots of positives to take from the first from the first half, and a lot to talk about for improvement in the second half. Yeah, too many passes, not enough shots, of course, exactly. That's the summary of the first half, isn't it? Too many passes and not enough shots. Callum Hudson-Odoi needs to cut inside and take shots more in the second half rather than going in on the outside, crossing so much. Yeah, we've been doing too much cross and hope. Yeah, I think that will fade slowly. Remember how I was saying some of the lingering effects, the imprints of your previous manager, and this thing about throwing the ball into the box, running down the flanks, throwing the ball in and hope for the best. Something happens, Giroud gets on the end or something like that. We've seen it so many times, but I think that's going to be there for a while. And unless and until Thomas Tuchel addresses that, either he takes this aspect of Chelsea's play and gives it some kind of shape, or he removes it and replaces it with something else. Until and unless this happens, we're going to continue seeing it because it's in the kind of the mentality of these players. Like you say, like Callum Hudson-Odoi, we've seen him do this time and time again, whereby he runs to the byline and he will put the cross in instead of trying to go for the dribble and head into the penalty area. So yeah, until Tuchel gives it some kind of shape, or just edit this move, or replace it with something else, we're going to continue seeing that. We used to see that a lot at United. At United, Antonio Valencia had one thing on his mind. First of all, he never used his left foot. Dude, bloody hell, mate. It used to be funny because whenever he did accidentally use his left foot, me and my friends used to just scream out like, "Whoa, he used his left." But he used to do the same thing. And Shaw, another player, same thing. It's just in his robotic, programmed into his mind, run to the byline and cross the ball into the box. Hope for the best. But yeah, anyway, lots to look forward to in the second half. It'd be interesting to see. I want to see if Tuchel makes any changes, or is he going to say we kept good possession, we kept excellent possession. The ball was ours basically. Dominated possession, dominated the ball. Is he going to make some drastic changes, or maybe even subtle changes? Who knows? Maybe or like bringing a new player like Timo Werner, for example. But then who is he going to replace it with? Is he going to change something, or is he going to say continue as it is, because the more possession we have, just drive forward and take more shots, basically? So is he going to change something, or is he going to leave it as it is? I don't think he's going to make a change straight away, first of all, from the second half as they come in. In his first season as a first team player, Callum Hudson-Odoi used to always cut inside, but he doesn't do it anymore. Yeah, I think I saw that. When he first came, when he kind of flourished, he used to do that. Almost like how Rashford does it. He takes a ball and cuts in now from the left. But yeah, Callum Hudson-Odoi. But then I think Frank slowly weaned him off that kind of. So I don't know if Frank told him to go to the outside and cross rather than shoot, but something has changed. I do think Frank weaned it off, like filtered it out of him a little bit. And so if that would be interesting. It's interesting you say that, because now I'm wondering if Thomas Tuchel kind of gives him a little bit more freedom as to, first of all, recognizes that Callum Hudson-Odoi used to do this, now he does this, and these are his strengths. It'll be interesting to see if Thomas Tuchel actually allows him the freedom and to say, you know what, this is what you're good at, go and do it. Because he's got quick feet, Callum. He's got quick feet, and I want to see him use that more to do those bullet runs into the box. He's good at dribbling as well. So rather than just that almost mindless thing, repetitive thing about taking the ball, going to the byline and crossing the ball in. Rather than that, just do something with it. And it's not like we don't see it, but I just think, more frequent. So it'll be, who is this? Is this Ancelotti talking? Oh, it is. Oh, he's talking about donating plasma ad. I missed that. Callum Hudson-Odoi, yeah, man. I think if all of a sudden we got a new manager, Rashford stopped doing what he does, it would genuinely make me sad. Because not only is he one of my favorite players, but like my mentality is like that as well, to just go and attack like a greyhound. That's how Mourinho described Rashford as well when he first came in. So yeah, it's really important to have a player like that, because I'll tell you why, like psychologically as well, it's quite an unsettling thing for the opposition when you have a player that you're playing against who has the ability and the unpredictability to take the ball and run at you. Like, I think it's a defender's worst nightmare. And especially if you have quick feet, a young, pacey player like Callum Hudson-Odoi, I think, it shouldn't be suppressed. Should let him just explore. Yeah, see, there you go. I think Wolves playing their high line, but at the same time, it's not as if the Chelsea attackers, Ziyech, Kai, Giroud, they're not exactly up close to the Wolves defenders, ready to run, I mean. So not the best in terms of the attacks. So much possession and so little to show for it. Like, even if yeah, I was gonna say who scored in it. Let's have a look. I wrote who scored. Lovely. Oh my days. What is it with these things? What's going on? Bentley. What's going on? Yeah, right. What are you saying? I don't know if it's something to do with getting more experience and choosing to pass instead of shoot. But in Cho's case, cutting inside and shooting was usually the better option. Now, I genuinely think this. Um, I genuinely think that over time, it kind of got drawn out of him, and it's still there. Whenever Callum Hudson-Odoi is on the ball, I feel like could happen. Something could happen, but because he decides to go for that option rather than this one, it narrows down the options. You never know. Like, it just makes you wonder. Instead of going to the byline, cross the ball in, and the whole way through, he is shielded by the opponent's defender, and then put the ball in and hope for the best. That's I don't know, man. I'm not down with that play every single time. But then there's more of a possibility. More things could happen if he actually just trusted his legs and attack. Dribble. He's good at it. Yeah, I'm not too bad, thanks, man. Who are you a Chelsea fan? Are you a Wolves fan? Are you neutral in this game? What are you, Bentley? Besides a human, hopefully. Tottenham, hey. Are you actually? Nice one, mate. You got who have you got? You got Liverpool, haven't you? Spurs versus Liverpool tomorrow. Yeah, yeah, we'll be streaming that. That's a game I am not going to miss. Big game. They are the gods. Yeah. The yeah, Liverpool versus Spurs tomorrow, Thursday, 8:15, I think, 8 o'clock or 8:15 kickoff. Yeah, we'll be streaming on this channel that time as well. Big expectations, big expectations. I think I made this. Yeah, you too, man. See you later. Let me see. I want to see the heat map for this map. Heat map for this game. First half so far. Can't touch this. All right. Right. Let's have a look. Look at that, mate. That's ridiculous. 504. Should I share this? Let me share this. Share screen. Um. No. That's not the one. That's the wrong one. Entire screen's correct. Let me just do the whole screen. Allow. Right. Crap. I hope you can. I don't know. All right. As we can see. No, you know what? I need to stop that. Let me try something else. Oh my days. Okay. I got it. Okay, not now. Share screen. Oh, bugger, mate. There we go. All right, here we go. Right, as we can see, let's go to the heat map. Well, now, first of all, let's have a look down here because I'm quite interested in what it says. Possession overall, 78% for Chelsea and 21 for Wolves. Pass success 93% Chelsea, 71. Dribbles only 4. And compared to only 1 from Wolves. But then again, like I say, the possession is out of proportion with the dribbles, with the total shots, with the dispossessed, all of these basically. So let's have a look at the tackles and dispossessed. I am more interested in, look at this heat map. That's crazy. So as we can see, they have very much played in the middle of the park. That whole center in the midfield, 541 touches in total, 199 for Wolves. But then let's have a look only at Giroud, right? He's had to put it this way, the amount of possession that Chelsea had, Giroud should be expected to go, linger around around the 18-yard box as much as possible. So that heat map should be a little bit more concentrated there, but it's not. And the reason is because they've played so much in the mid there. Giroud has also had to spread himself out a little bit. Right. I'm gonna stop sharing this. And there's the other one. Wolves heat map, all of it pretty much in their half. And you know, always whenever you look at the heat maps, I'm a big fan of heat map analysis, because it just reveals a lot of things. Like it gives you the big picture. And you know, this map coincides with that one. So you know, they've defended well as well, and which means that, you know, despite Chelsea's dominant possession, they've not really been able to do anything with it. Penalty shot already. Hang on. Whoa. Right. There's Pulisic is having a chat with the manager there. New gaffer. I think Wolves are making a change. They are making a change. Right. Nuri is off. Haven't been too impressed with him then. That's the player. Keanu Hoover. Liverpool guy. Right. Let's see what the second half is going to bring for us. As we expected, no changes, no substitutions from Chelsea, but straight away, once again, here we go. Oh, good play again. Oh, shut it. Penalty shout. That was ridiculous. I don't know, Jermaine, if you see that replay, watch how, even though the ball's gone, Kai continues to walk into the player on purpose. He saw where he was going. Yeah, there's nothing in that. No penalty shout. Got my chai. Lovely. Jorginho, Kovacic in the middle. You know, this is a talking point, no matter what team we're talking about. But like you, Jermaine, as a Chelsea fan, what combination do you like in the middle? So obviously today it's Kova and Jorginho. At United, like, I don't want to get into that right now, but I've had so many discussions. I've heard so many discussions and seen so many analyses about who should be played in the middle. And obviously, you know, it depends. It changes depending on the opponent. But in terms of like confidence, who are you most confident with? Which two players gel together the most? Who do you like to see in the middle at Chelsea? There's Pulisic in the spectator seats, just waiting for his time, I guess. He's another player, you know, pretty sure he's had enough of injuries. The fans have had enough of his injuries. Like, snap out of it. Come on. Just enough with these injuries. Just come on and show us what you're made of, basically. And I'm sure he's just edging to come on and play. Oh no, Neto pushed Georgia over. Oh no, I was talking about a different one then. Maybe I didn't see it. I was what? Where? I mean, you are two minutes. Yellow card to Neto. Okay, so I haven't seen it yet. So hang on. Oh, what was that? I think Burnley scored. Benme scored. Hang on, I'm gonna stay to this match. Stay on this match for now. Let's pull out another match fact. I like these match facts. Gives a bit of context to the current game, or not so much context. It's just history. Wolves have only lost 3 consecutive league games under Nuno Espirito Santo once in the past, losing 3 in a row in October, November 2018. And if I just pull up their recent, so the reason I'm saying that is they have lost their 2 previous games. Against Everton, they lost 2-1, and against West Brom, surprise, surprise, they lost 3-2. And so if they lose today, it will be 3 in a row. The last time where Wolves lost 3 in a row under Nuno was back in October, November 2018. Whoa, that was rash. That was so silly. Stupid guy, mate. There was no need for that reaction from Neto. Yellow card. Rightly so. Yeah, I see what you're talking about, Jermaine. You've done a good skill and you get fouled. Just take the damn free kick. Why you gotta react like that? It's just, emotion getting the better of you. That's what it is. Absolute no need. And he doesn't even have the ball. Jorginho doesn't even have the ball. Yeah, that was stupid. Right. Have you not got BT Sport? Nah, man. I don't. One day I will have BT Sport, ESPN. I will have Sky Sports, but it is not this day. I think, to be honest, it's just like first half in some sense. It's just like first half. Oh, we got a relegation game coming up later on tonight, 7:15. What time is that? Yeah, but anyway, we got another relegation. Brighton versus Fulham. Fulham's already in the relegation zone, number 18, sitting at number 18, and Brighton above them at 17, and there's a 5-point gap, but Fulham have a game in hand, game advantage. Not looking too good. Right, let's see. Yeah, the Burnley won, Aston Villa won. Ollie Watkins, bloody hell, he scores again. And Ben Mee for Burnley. Right, let's see. See what else I can find in here. Chelsea's Mason Mount, who isn't playing, but Mason Mount has created 48 chances in 18 Premier League games this season. That's ridiculous. Like that's so good. 48 chances in 18 Premier League games this season, only 4 less than he created in 37 games last season. So just think about what, we're going back to what we were saying, how Frank Lampard has really helped Mason Mount develop. And this just goes to show that, yeah, that is the case. So in 18 games this season, he's created 47 chances. And last season, in 37 games, he created 52. So, like I say, I think Mason Mount, I don't think Tuchel's going to, I do think he's going to give him game time, and a lot of it. He's an important player and everyone knows him. He's under Frank, he has basically confirmed his position in the starting 11. That's. But you never know. You know, new manager, new style of play, new beliefs, same goals, really. But the other things do create a change. Mount is creating a chance on average every 32 minutes this season, which is the best ratio by an Englishman to play at least 5 games in a season for the Blues since Frank Lampard in 2009 to 10, where Frank used to create one chance every 28 minutes. But yeah, there's a bit of stats. What was that? Let's see. FYI, the Man United v Sheffield lineups are. Oh, is it? No, I'm gonna refrain just yet because I know me. If I have a look, then I'm gonna start talking about it, and I won't be able to. Thoughts keep coming up. You just want to speak then. Ah, what the hell? Let me let me have a look. Lineups. Here we go. Right. Tellers is playing instead of Luke Shaw. Got Maguire and Twanzebe this time. Hello. Nice one, mate. No Lindelof. I'm happy with that. And Twanzebe, I like him. Wan-Bissaka, yep. Matic and Pogba today. Nice one. It's good. Pogba's going to shine again. Marshall, Cavani should be on the bench. Yep, he's on the bench. So Rashford up front. And we got Marshall, Fernandez, and Greenwood. Nice. I likes it, man. And for Sheffield, Jagielka. Oh, well, according to this app, they're playing, like, what would you say that is? Can't say 3-5-2, maybe 5 instead of, yeah, 5, probably 5-3-2. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. McGoldrick and Sharp up front. Just need to control McGoldrick. Got Lundstrom playing in the mid there. Yeah, not too worried about that. But yeah, we are looking good. 4-2-3-1. Nice one. Right, lay off that. Come out of that for now. We need a goal in this game. Chelsea needs a goal. Oh yeah, there we go. They were showing it in here as well. Don't you think we're approaching the hour mark? Probably time for some substitutions. No, like all the possession is all good and well, but you have to create chances. You have to get a goal. It's simple as. With the wealth of talent that Chelsea have on the pitch at the moment is unbelievable, and for that, especially considering the possession, you need a goal. So I think he's had a good game, but I think maybe Kai needs to go off purely because I think Mason Mount should probably play. Maybe even Werner. Maybe even Werner. Oh my lord, that was pretty bad from Cho. I thought that was going off for a second, but it was a pretty bad free kick. Why was he taking it? He had other players. That was great pass from Ziyech, and there was another. Yeah, look, whoa. Hold on, hang on a sec. Let me catch up. Oh, chance. Giroud. Thumbs up from him. Yeah, that's Aspilicueta. Good ball from him there. Oh my goodness. They are defending well though, and in numbers. Um, Wolves. So Ziyech crossing with his right foot this time. Oh, was he going for a shot there, Giroud? From that high angle, almost parallel to the game to the goal line. Right. What's going on? Hmm. Right. An hour played for me. Bring on the subs. That's what I say. Bring on the subs. Oh my word. That was poor from Ben Chilwell. That was on his favored left foot as well. Why did that go over? Rusty. Rusty Ben Chilwell. Oh shoot. Attempts. Got some more attempts now. 6 for Chelsea in total, but only 2 on target. 0 on target from Wolves out of 2 attempts. Yeah, I think Wolves are going to. Nuno is probably going to look to his bench, bring on some fresh legs, and I think Tuchel should probably do the same thing. Oh Lord, that was a bad tackle. Yeah, that was a bad tackle. Showing your studs like that? Nah, that's a yellow card any day. Making some more chances now. You see, putting some more crosses in, providing Giroud, and he's making attempts. He's almost trying to make something out of nothing now, because that ball, right foot pass from Ziyech was pretty poor, but Giroud still managed to, if you can call that a shot, on target. But yeah, some more of that, and you know for a fact Giroud will get on the end of that. It's just about hacking their defense. Kai with the good run again. I don't think I've seen it yet. Hang on a sec. Bear with me. Aston Villa 2-1 up against Burnley. Jack Grealish with a goal on the 68th minute. Oh, shot. No, nothing. Another opportunity created there. Well done. That's good. And that started from, I think, Ziyech. Perfectly weighted ball out to the left wing. Ball comes in for Giroud. Ooh, that was offside. That was offside again. There you go. Good defending, tight defending, close the channels. That's Wolves. Classic Wolves. Only Spurs and Liverpool have prevented Chelsea from scoring at Stamford Bridge. I think that's only this season. Neto. Strength and pace. No one there. No one there. He put the ball in. No one there. He's another player I think he has to be careful because he's on a yellow card. Yeah, rightly so. He's frustrated that no one was in the box to get at the end of his cross. But then, like, who? Adama Traore, I think, should have been there. He's been very quiet. I think, I don't know why that is, but either way, Chelsea should be quite glad that Adama Traore is sleeping. Like, he's on the pitch, but he hasn't done anything. Like, you barely heard his name in this match. Right. Hit the crossbar. Oh, 32. Yeah, I'll see it in a bit. There we go. Callum has the ball again. That's it. There we go. A bit of skill. Some skill, some dummy, whatever. Just face. Do the 1v1. Everyone likes to see a 1v1. I think the form, I mean the formation that Wolves have, very reactive because you know, and it's quite natural, right? If Chelsea have the majority of possession, Wolves have to adjust themselves, and they're doing that a really good job at that. But I did expect Adama Traore to be more involved, to do more things, and also Podence. As it is, and Ruben Neves hasn't done anything much either. They've got Semedo. I think Semedo has had a decent game, but Podence has been absent. Like, where is he? Didn't turn up. Adama Traore, once again, where is he? Neto has had a good game. Picked up the yellow card for a bit of lashing out there, pushing Jorginho, but other than that, he's been very much involved in the game and he's made certain things happen or look like they're going to happen. Second ball on the pitch. Oh, get that off. There we go. I think what everyone expected Wolves to buy a centre forward in this transfer window. So I don't know, Jermaine, if you've heard anything, but that's something I expected them to. Natural goal scorer like Jimenez. God knows when or if he's going to come back. But when is he going to come back? And even if he does come back, he won't straight away get into the goal scoring phase. It's going to take time to build up confidence, to build up fitness. Even like he might not even be the same person after his was a serious injury. Like he's had surgery, so we kind of did expect him, Wolves, to go out into the market and buy a centre forward. But so far, they haven't bought anyone in like who's a convinced that you can say convincingly say is a goal scorer. And they're struggling. They are struggling. The goal drought at Wolves at the moment has been for a while, to be fair. But they're nice play from Wolves there. Do it. Is he gonna do it? Neto. Oh my days. Wolves nearly had a lead there. How does that happen? Oh my goodness. Who was that who went to ground? Was that Kovacic? Someone just went to ground. It was cover. Oh my goodness. Wow. He could have gone through Mendy's legs. Oh my Lord. That was close. Close, close, close. Very close. Wolves are starting to grow in confidence and it worries me, and you should be worried, man, because they are growing. They are grabbing more and more of possession. And whenever they're off the ball, whenever they don't have possession, their positional play is excellent. They are very well drilled, well disciplined side. So we expect this from Wolves. I mean, look at that. There you go. Just a little glimpse of what I mean there. Willy Bolly pressing the player, and he's nowhere near the ball, but staying on the right side of goal. So of the goal side. So yeah, Chelsea should be worried. There's what, just under 20, just under 18 actually, just under 18 minutes for me of normal game time to play. And there we go. Pulisic is getting ready to come on. And I think Tammy. Who's he going to take off? Kai, maybe? He might take off Kai Havertz. Even Ziyech. Never know. They're in another attack. Oh my word, that was terrible from Callum Hudson-Odoi. Should have done better there. They had the tempo. And he just killed it there with poor attempt at trying to cross the ball into the box. But I think this seems to be working. This high tempo passing from Chelsea. I think that's the way to open up Wolves. Otherwise, they're point on. Right, Burnley 2-2. Oh yeah, you were saying this earlier. Free kick. Tuchel trying something. Oh, what? 3-2. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm just 3-2 Burnley. No bloody way. Aston Villa. I was saying a couple of weeks ago, Aston Villa might dip in form in the new year. I mean, like now. And the reason isn't, not lack of confidence or anything. It's just the squad depth, I think. Whoa, whoa. A bit of rough play there. Bolly has the ball. What's he gonna do? You're not a dribbler. There's Adama Traore. Oh my goodness, this guy, man. I swear he's too big for his own good. Thomas Tuchel got something going on in his mind. You can just tell. What? Show has gone to the left. I thought that was just temporary. Free kick. Neto about to take. Put in a good ball, mate. Oh my god. Poor ball. Oh, you've got the ball though. Oh, Neves. Right, here we go. Pulisic. Pulisic and Tammy Abraham both coming on. Who's going off? Chilwell's coming on. What? Interesting. What? Chilwell off and Giroud off. Okay, Tammy on for Giroud. Okay. But Pulisic on for Chilwell. That means they're going for a back three. That's interesting. So, probably just probably gonna try and put the ball in over the top, maybe a long through ball. I don't know, but that attacking threat from Ben Chilwell on the left hand side there is gone now. So now there's going to be a shift. It'll be interesting. I'm guessing Pulisic is going to go through the left. Obviously, that was unexpected. Burnley 3-2. Chris Wood on the 79th minute. So Cho has gone to the left. What is going on? Right. Do you think that was the right substitution? Take Ben Chilwell off. The Tammy kind of, I think that's unfair on Giroud. But then again, it's fine. It's fine. But a draw wouldn't be the worst result here. What do you think, Jermaine? A draw wouldn't be the worst result. Not exactly the end of the world if a manager's first game in charge, the day after he's just come in, is a draw against Wolves. Yeah, I mean it's not I don't know what he's thinking there, but now you've got another target man in Tammy Abraham. But in this game, he better get accustomed to Wolves playing the high line really quickly. Because look, there you go, that's offside. He's going to get caught offside. 11 goals this season for Tammy Abraham. And against Wolves, Tammy has a goal every 43 minutes, every time he's played. So, yeah. Something I was saying earlier. Right? Kai Havertz with nothing. I think Mason Mount is going to come on as well. 10 minutes to play of normal time. We get a bit of stoppage time, maybe a couple of minutes. Ziyech going for the shot? No, nothing. Deflected off into the air. Either Hakim Ziyech or Kai Havertz would probably go off. Mason Mount about to come on. What's going on there? Free kick to Wolves. Ah. Right. Yeah, I think not the worst result. Not the worst result for Chelsea if this does go to the draw. Actually, I was not expecting a really good performance. I think it would be because it would affect their confidence. We're attacking a lot more again now. Yeah, there is quite a sense of urgency, and I'm just wondering, is it the realization that we can actually win this? But then, the way that Chelsea went about their business in the first half, they were quite confident they could win in the first place. But I think they didn't do enough in the first half. Oh, nice one. Kovacic, whoa! Good shot. Good effort. Good shot, that was close. Laid off. Not touched the side of the net there. Oh, half a foot maybe to the left, and that was in. The right, Mason Mount is coming on. He's ready. There you go. Yeah, Ziyech went off. So Ziyech off, Mason Mount on. He's gonna kick into action straight away. I think he's another player that has to prove to the manager, look, this is what I'm about. You better select me every game. I'm a big deal around here, man. Create a lot of chances. That's what Mason Mount is thinking. But yeah, he has to show the manager. I think every single player is going to want to do the same thing. Going to be everyone wants to be part of the manager's play, manager's plans. Want to be in the starting 11, especially the ones who have been regular under Lampard. For them, all of a sudden to be benched again and again, that is a confidence killer for any player. And we've seen in the past that eventually that leads on to negativity in the dressing room, and eventually it could even lead to the player leaving the club. So really tricky for Tuchel, but I think he's going to handle it well. He's going to handle it well. He's a manager of pedigree. He's got experience. He knows what he's doing. And manhandling wise, in terms of man management, he's good as well. Not the best, maybe, but I think he's not going to have too much nonsense. And these players will probably just want to shake everything off and play for him as well. Especially the youngsters, which a lot of them are. Right. Pulisic, put the ball in, mate. Nah, nothing. Goal kick. Can't believe it. It was a corner. Kilman. Well done, defensive. Good defensive work from Kilman. Millwall player. Oh my goodness. Let me a couple more match facts before the end of the game here. Let me select a good one. Traore with on the attack there. Oh, where's he going? Where is he going? You're going away from the goal. Oh my word! And he gives the ball away. Ridiculous. What? So stupid. It says Chelsea. Let's see Hudson-Odoi on the attack there. Cutting in. Shot. Oh, good save from Rui Patricio. This one from Hudson-Odoi there. There we go. See, look, Jermaine, that's what we were talking about. This is what we want to see from him more and more. Cutting. Nice. Nice, nice. Oh, that deflection. But still, good play from Callum Hudson-Odoi there. Cut in from the side. Do a little touch, shimmy, little swerve. Do a skill if you need to. Try and go for the shot. That's what he did. Chelsea have only lost their first 2 home Premier League matches in a calendar year 3 times previously. And they haven't done that since 1993 when they lost to Man City and Sheffield Wednesday. The first time it occurred in 1956. Whoa. Their second home defeat was against the Wolves. Right, a few more minutes to go of normal stoppage time. What does it say? Chelsea have lost 7 home Premier League matches under Frank Lampard. They played 28, won 15, drew 6, and lost 7, which is as many as his predecessors Antonio Conte and Maurizio Sarri in 57 games combined, which is only Glenn Hoddle and Claudio Ranieri have lost more Premier League games at Stamford Bridge as a Blues boss. So Lampard comes number 3 in terms of games lost, number of games lost at Stamford Bridge. Tuchel is unlikely to be anywhere near there. Oh my word. Great defensive work from Bowley there. A little chance created from Mason Mount there. There you go. There you go. He's at it. Getting to business straight away. Did you see that, manager? Look what I can do. Right. Yeah, we got the Euros as well, right? This year. So if all goes well, fingers crossed, then we will be treated to some Euros. And I think they're going to keep it in one country. These Wolves players are so tired at the moment. Traore off. Oh, nicely done. Neto. Oh, switch the ball. Oh my days. Oh, Hudson Odoi were doing his defensive work. Well done. Well done for running back. Because that was a sure goal. Oh my goodness. Excellent play from Callum Hudson-Odoi. Yeah, I think it should just be 1 point. Just treat it like the ones change at Chelsea. Oh, if Dendonka, why didn't he just go volley first time volley? João Moutinho. Try array off João. I think that probably should have happened before. But yeah, just to kill a bit more time. I don't know. I think first half was just so much possession and nothing to show for it. Not many shots. Giroud didn't have to do anything. Rui Patricio didn't have to do anything. Second half, a little bit more balanced in terms of, Chelsea still had more possession, but a little bit more balance in terms of the chances created. But Chelsea have looked quite promising. But I think overall, Wolves are just solid defending from Wolves, and that's kept Chelsea at bay. But yeah, one thing to something that's noteworthy is Mason Mount comes on, Pulisic comes on, things look a little bit more likely to happen. But yeah, that's there we go. Full time done. Final whistle. Full time Chelsea 0, Wolves 0. No, you can't really be disappointed. Can't really be disappointed. I just think Chelsea should have had more shots on target, and something could have come from that. So they could have walked away with 3 points here. But maybe that's not what Thomas Tuchel had in mind today. Not what the the seniors in Chelsea, the people up there had in mind either. But then you can forgive Thomas Tuchel for possibly, I mean, it's his first game, so you can allow certain things. But all in all, I think decent performance from both sides. More shots would have been better. Yeah, Jermaine, I did think you went a bit quiet, but don't worry, that's fine. But anyway, cheers for tuning in. I gotta go now. Probably grab something to eat. Well, I don't know if I can, but then I'm going to be in the United Sheffield stream as well later on. So weren't creating enough most of the game. Yeah, definitely. And I think when we were watching the first half, we even said so much possession. But I think, put it this way, look at the positives. Dominant football, right? In terms of possession, dominant football, and the creativity will slowly come as well as Tuchel tweaks a little bit, tries different combinations, analyzes the other teams as well, and gets to know his players. We've got a little glimpse of what's to come. So we'll leave it there. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I gotta go, and I'll see you later. Right? Peace.